How's it going, guys? Panther Films here. Today we're going to be reacting to Season 2, Episode 10 of Andor. This episode is titled Make It Stop. Now, last episode, or should I say the last 3 episodes, we had the Gorman massacre. We had Cyril die after basically spending most of his life looking for Cassian, and he had no idea who he was. But actually last episode, we had the aftermath of the Gorman massacre, where we got to focus on Mon Mothma and the Senate. And basically Mon took a stand. She made a speech that probably connected to a few people in the galaxy, blaming Emperor Palpatine for what happened on Gorman, calling it a genocide, which it was. And Cassian was given a mission by Luthen to go save Mon Mothma and get her out of Coruscant, so she could make a speech to the rebellion, which is obviously what we see in Rebels. So yeah, it was a really good batch of episodes last week, and I assume these next 3 are going to be fucking insane too. However, this episode's pretty short, all things considered. I'm kind of surprised about that. And then right at the end of last episode, we had Cassian make it back to Yavin. Basically, Bix left. She left him a video saying that she can't be there for him because she wants him to keep fighting, and she doesn't want him to give that up for her. She hopes to see him again. We all know that isn't going to happen. Then K2 has been born after he fucking threw loads of people in Gorman, but obviously that was the previous version of him, but still. But yeah, I'm curious if they're going to like touch on Mon's family or anything like that and like continue that. Probably not, because I mean this is going to be set 1 year after. I mean, it's nice to have all these 3 episodes dedicated to 1 year of the timeline, but I feel like so much more is missing. There's also Luthen that is staying on Coruscant. He's got a few more bridges to burn, as he said. Yeah, I mean, I assume the last 3 episodes are going to be focused on building into Rogue One and potentially killing off a few more characters, because at the end of the day, Luthen, I think, isn't going to make it out of these 3 episodes. I think Vel could get killed. Maybe. Kleya could too. Lonni, Dedra, like, a lot of these characters could be killed off. Like, the only reason I say that is because they're not really involved with Rogue One, and Luthen especially would be detrimental to Rogue One, and it's just weird that he doesn't show up in that, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, we'll see what happens. We've got 3 episodes to watch, so I guess we should just stop doolallying around with this shitty intro and get right into the fucking episode.
Bellhouse, I'm warning you about Ferrix. I'm honouring my vow.
Again.
Okay, so this episode's going to be fully focused on Lonni then.
You set that course the first time we met.
Lonni!
Okay, this is going to be focused on Lonni and Luthen then. Is Dedra going to find Luthen? I feel like there's previously spoiling shit. BBY1. I guess there's no like BBY0, right? Because it all happens within like a few days. What does that sound like when the alien's getting closer in Alien Isolation? Oh, Lonni. Always shitting it. What's that helmet in the background? Looked like Vader's helmet, and I was like, what?
I think we used up all the perfect.
I'm surprised Luthen just wouldn't leave Coruscant, though.
Tuck your shirt in.
Wait, he's not even wearing his... He's still wearing his wig? I guess he doesn't really need to take the wig off.
Dedra Miro contacted a friend of mine in Tactical last night. I think she's coming for you.
I'm surprised they're doing it in public.
They'll be on me soon enough. I figured it out.
Stardust?
Tell me what you've done.
I have had Dedra Miro's code cert for a year now. I knew if I told you, you'd push me to use it. But if she's on to you...
You went into her files?
I had a 2-hour window.
And you still don't know if she's coming after me or not?
I didn't have time, because I found something more critical.
Death Star stuff, right?
Something huge.
Yep, it's gotta be.
Assume they're coming now.
Then there's no time to play games.
Tell him. But I feel like as soon as he tells him, Luthen's just gonna kill him, right?
The Emperor's energy program is a lie.
Yep. It's a space station.
They're not looking for partisans on Jeddah. They need Kyber crystals, the crackdowns, the public order, the labour camps, Scarif. Orson Krennic's been building a secret weapon for over a decade. Colonel Yulari wasn't even told until a month ago.
What kind of weapon?
Where will you take us?
Yavin.
Lonnie's dead.
As safe as we can be.
There's no way he just revealed Yavin. Maybe not, I don't know. Oh, he's dead. So, I mean, this confirmed Lonni is responsible for the Death Star being blown up. Poor Lonni, man. I knew he was dead the moment he mentioned Yavin.
Galen, Ursa, Galen.
Engineer Galen Urso.
Galen Urso, yeah.
Super. I'll be faster.
I'll do the burn. Please don't argue.
He knows they're coming for him, so he's protecting her. I think this is it for Luthen. They just don't know about Ido, though, right? Destroy all the evidence. Uh-oh. Who is it? Oh, fuck.
I've passed by here many times. I've always wanted to come in. Is everything real?
Ah, what a wise question.
Forgery is a sad curse of antiquities.
He's so dead, man. If he goes out taking her out, though...
Only 3 others have ever been found.
Damn.
All these pieces. Do you own them all yourself?
I have a few items on consignment.
I may have something for you.
It would have to be stunning.
How would she have figured it out it was him? Oh, is it the thing from Aldani?
A vintage Imperial Starpath unit.
Oh no, from the first season, right? The first few episodes.
I have dreamt of this.
Surprised he wouldn't keep up the act.
You don't want freedom. You want chaos. Chaos for everyone but you.
Isn't it already chaos, though?
The rebellion isn't here anymore. It's flown away. It's everywhere now. There's a whole galaxy out there waiting to disgust you.
Yep. Kill her, Luthen. End it. Or he could kill himself. Like, he probably won't want to be questioned or whatever, because he'll probably be broken.
Turn around or be stunned.
And yeah,
You can't die.
he's gonna die. He has to die. Luthen knew. That's why he told Kleya to go. He knew. Damn. So Lonnie's dead, Luthen might be dead.
She believes she's found access. Or she did. He's apparently seriously wounded.
So, Young is dead. That's why I'm late. They just found him in a park across town.
Mortis. Rebels. That's like the Leonardo DiCaprio meme. What? Luthen's smart though. He knew he had to go back and destroy like the evidence and stuff. Damn. Even this place is like abandoned and fucked. Don't do anything stupid. He was trying to protect you. Flashback? Oh wow, de-aged him. He's basically a father to her. What's she doing? Nope, what is that? Where is he? Like, where's this set? What year is it? Is it set just after Revenge, or what? Jesus.
You in there?
Yes.
Your radio's off, by the way.
They're fighting the Empire, right? I swear I heard like a TIE fighter. Or is he a part of the Empire? I don't know. I mean, they did a good job on the de-aging. Nice little switch there. He saved her. That's what he's always done. Looked out for her, saved her. Dedra could have had Luthen if she just stunned him straight away. But instead she had to build up to it. She had to show off.
You don't want to be out here long.
I'll be right behind you.
Is that... That can't be Saw, right? I mean, Luthen and him go back, though, so maybe it could be Saw? I couldn't really make out his face. Obviously, it probably won't be Forrest Whitaker if they're doing, like, a younger him. I can't remember too much, because I don't know if they really talked about Luthen's backstory that much last season. Hospital.
When can I have him?
For what? Right now that room is keeping him alive.
Put him in a Bacta tank.
These are my patients.
Then I'm sure you'll do a better job moving them than we will.
She's definitely going a bit too heavy on it. Has she got a hand? Oh. Faking an injury to get into the hospital, right? This is risky, though. Was it a fake bandage? I guess. So that just unlocks anything? Just looking for a uniform. These are lockers? This is risky, though. There's Dedra. Right, I think. Or is it the other guys? I think it's the other guys. What the fuck? Oh, they're coming to meet her.
I have a call into Partagaz.
Well, we'll have that forwarded for you. You're under arrest, Dedra.
Oh.
I have access. I found him.
I came with an ISB marshal.
Oh. She's taking a patient. Poor patient. Flashback? Yeah.
That was my wife's.
Not a booming market right now. Your wife now you've got this? She's dead.
I know I'll never get that out here, so 20.
I'll give you 7.
7?
20. 10 if you smile. 20. Does she know how this works?
We already have an offer for 15.
18's my max.
Sold. But no smile. Am I your daughter now?
Basically.
I have to think about that.
We'll be whoever we have to.
You could tell it was definitely like a father-daughter bond. There we go, we got credits. That poor patient. What the fuck?
What?
Eh?
We'll check in down here then. Let them know.
She has no idea what's going on. What's going on? Imperials.
We're leaving.
I'm not.
What do you mean you're not?
There's nothing here for us. You're on your own.
Oh, he just leaves her like that. Fire! She didn't look away, everyone else did.
When do we start fighting back?
We have.
What planet is this?
That means we lose. And lose and lose and lose. Until we're ready.
Yeah, we gotta build it up.
You keep it alive until you know what to do with it. And when I tell you to move, you move.
I think it's good casting on Jung and Kleya.
Move!
Move! What? That was a weird cut. That's such interesting armour they've got. It's like Stormtrooper armour, but it's like no helmets. And more gaps in the armour.
This unit is closed. Let's go.
Damn, that was a good stunt. How's she gonna get into that room without being seen by anyone? Like, surely the guys across can see her, right? What is she gonna do? What if she's there to make sure he dies?
How many do you think there are?
50. Maybe more.
Is she gonna blow up the place?
Look around.
Is that Naboo? That looks like Naboo. Right, that looks like the Feed Palace, I think.
You need to accept what you're leaving behind.
Alright.
I lived most of my life without ever realizing that that was a possibility.
Careful what you wish for.
Don't.
Not yet.
Look at me.
Jesus.
We'll be leaving now.
Where'd the people in the background go? They just vanished. Nice continuity there. They put all this effort into the sets and they fuck up that continuity. Love it. Nice little callback. Well, not really a callback because we just saw it, but still. Damn, headshot. Is this so risky though? I'd take the Stormtrooper armor, like so she can get out. But I guess it does have a blaster hole in its head, so probably not. Why does his hair look different? Like, he looks like he's younger. Yeah, she's killing him. I kind of hope he wakes up, but... We all knew he was going to die. There was just no way he could have lived. So now Dedra's evidence is just gone. Quick, Claire. I feel like she should have ran a little bit there. Won't she be on the cameras though? Damn. Fade to black. Well, I wasn't expecting to lose Luthen within the first episode of this block. I think we all saw this happening, to be honest. Like I said, there's no way Luthen could have survived into New Hope Rogue One. Because, he's so detrimental in Andor's story, but if he was involved with Rogue One or just Rogue One, he would have been in it. He went down, not revealing anything, keeping Kleya safe, and taking himself out so he doesn't get tortured. I'm surprised he just didn't slit his throat or something, but I guess that might have been a bit too graphic. It was nice seeing the flashback stuff, they de-aged Stellan Skarsgård a little bit. And like I said, the young actress who played Kleya did a great job, to be honest. However, I don't understand that first scene with the flashbacks. Who were they fighting? I assume they were fighting the Empire. And was he with the Partisans? That's the only thing I could think of. Because we know him and Saw do have history. That was kind of established in Season 1. And he was called Sergeant. I guess the Partisans wouldn't refer to anyone like Sergeants. They don't have rankings in the Partisans, right? So, no. I assume he probably was Imperial then. I'm pretty sure they confirmed that last season. I don't know, it was hard to tell because it was so, we were seeing it through her point of view. Yeah, Dedra finally found Axis. The one person she was so obsessed with, she found. But that has been her downfall because she acted out. I assume, because they found Lonni dead, he accessed her files, right? Lonni knew about the Death Star, told Luthen. Luthen told Kleya, and she's going to pass along that information to the rebels on Yavin. But I think because the ISB found out that Lonni was dead, they're going to find out that he got access to Dedra's files relating to the Death Star, and then they're going to put the blame on her. And maybe execute her, or demote her, or maybe even just straight up put her in jail. Because they're going to spin it, that's what the Empire always does. No one else knows about Stardust, right? And Dedra is going to find out in some kind of way. Right? Because how would Lonni have found that in the files if Dedra didn't know? You know what I'm saying? It sucks for Lonni, though. I mean, to be fair, we didn't see the full scene. It cut away. I assume either Lonni agreed to it, maybe Luthen said, I can't save you. It's too risky to keep you alive. I'll keep your daughter and wife safe. Right? I assume it was probably something like that, and then Lonni agreed, and then he shot him. Or Luthen just straight up killed Lonni after he gave him the Death Star information. But this means that Lonni is responsible for taking down the Empire. And that also goes to Luthen too. They found out about Galen Erso, they found out about the Kyber stuff, they found out about Jeddah, and that's all gonna go into the next 2 episodes, which is wild that we even have 2 more episodes after this. All the characters that I thought were gonna die have died so far. Kleya could still die, but I feel like it would kind of ruin the ending if she did. It's just interesting that we got flashbacks to Luthen this episode, the episode he dies in. But it's nice to know a bit about his backstory, right? Also, this was a full, Luthen episode, wasn't it? Or, Luthen-centered episode. Obviously, it mainly featured Kleya and then flashbacks, but it was all about their relationship. Overall, this episode is pretty standalone, right? You could watch this episode, you could get the general gist of it, but there's not, too many working parts that carry on over. Obviously, the Dedra stuff and the Death Star stuff, right? That's pretty much it. Overall, we didn't see Andor, we didn't see Mon, we didn't see Yavin. They mentioned Yavin, but it was mainly just ending Luthen's story. But his legacy is that he managed to find out about the Death Star. But that's also Lonnie's legacy too, which leads into Rogue One, which then leads into New Hope. So it's it all comes back to this. Obviously, though, it is technically a retcon because the only reason Rogue One exists and the only reason this exists is because they had to explain the massive plot hole of why is there just a hole in the Death Star that just blows it up. I'm also glad Kleya kind of got to say goodbye in a way. I just find it fucking hilarious that Dedra, because of her ego and because she wants to make everything dramatic as fuck, she decides, you know what, I'm going to go there, I'm going to confront him. She spent all them years looking for him and she's finally done it, right? She's probably prepped that speech that she had for years. Luthen doesn't fall for it and he kills himself or stabs himself, and then she doesn't want him to die, and then obviously Kleya makes sure he does. But I just find it funny, she could have just stunned him. Instead of doing all this dramatic shit, she could have just stunned him straight away. I don't think Luthen would have ever cracked, to be honest, but still, you never know, like, with the Empire's techniques, you don't really know what could happen, to be fair. A part of me does think, though, do you think it was a bit too late to introduce the backstory of Luthen and, like, show the flashbacks as they were going to kill him off? Like, it would have been nice to have that throughout the show, to be honest. It's like, throughout the flashbacks, though, Kleya was just kind of stone-faced when confronted with death. But when her father was killed, that's when she finally showed a bit more emotion, you know? That's when she finally broke down. Like, I love how she didn't change when she was younger to how she is now. Like, she takes no shit. I do think, even though it's nice having the flashbacks, I do think it hurts the story a little bit. Like, hear me out. Just because, like, I think it would have been so much more effective if we got the flashbacks, like, last season. And then we come back to this episode and it kind of comes full circle. Versus, like, showing the flashback with the explosive and then cutting to present where she actually presses the button. Like, I think the parallel would have been much better if we saw the flashbacks earlier on. I just don't think they had time to have the flashbacks play out last season and even this season, so maybe they just decided, you know what, it's a Luthen-centered episode, it's a Kleya-focused one too, let's just put the flashbacks in here and explain his backstory with Kleya and how they found each other. Like, it was pretty obvious she was going there to kill him, because it was like, there's no way she could get him out, right? He was basically in a coma. They could, I mean, like I said, they could have just put him in the back tank. Would have solved all the problems, and then the flashbacks would actually make sense. Book of Boba Fett. It was obvious she was going there to kill him. Well, obviously it was a mercy kill, because obviously if they did manage to save him, then he'd be like in prison for the rest of his life, so she gave him that courtesy and let him go, in a way. Now the question is, what the fuck is going to happen to Kleya? Because surely there's cameras in the hospital, right? They're going to be able to find her. I'm curious how many days or weeks this is set before Rogue One. Because if it's only a few days, we're going to lose so many characters. Like, if you binge Andor Season 2, these last 3 episodes, and then jump into Rogue One, which I might actually do, to be honest, depending on how this season ends. In the span of a few days to weeks, you lose Lonni, Luthen, whoever dies in the next 2 episodes. Then you have, like, Krennic, Tarkin, Obi-Wan, Bail, Jin, Cassian, Melshi, K2. Like, so many characters die in only a few days to weeks of each other. All the ones completely obliterated. Saw gets killed, obviously, right? I will say, I mean, I don't know if Saw's going to show up in the next 2 episodes, but as of right now, I'm looking back on that Willman episode with Saw. Like, what the fuck was the point? I was hoping we'd get to see, like, how he lost his leg and shit like that, but I don't know. I mean, like I said, we've got 2 more episodes. So we'll see. Maybe they'll have it in the next 2, but then if the next 2 are set pretty close to Rogue One, he seems to have been accustomed to his leg at that point. Yeah, I mean, overall, it was a good episode. I do feel like the previously spoiled it, like the recap. Like, it showed Lonni, it showed Luthen staying on Coruscant, it showed Dedra, like, looking for Axis, like, last season and stuff, so it's all come back this episode. It really did spoil the episode, in my opinion. They shouldn't have done that. I hate when shows do that, when they focus on specific things in the recap, and then it just, like, immediately gives away what the story's going to be about this episode. It's stupid as fuck. As an episode, it's great. It sucks that Luthen's gone, but it was inevitable. Kleya's safe for now, we'll see. I mean, the Empire's definitely going to be hunting her. And now Dedra's arrested, so we'll have to see what happens with that. If she does get arrested, then she's not ending up on the Death Star. So, I mean, that basically sums it all up. So I hope you enjoyed the video, guys, and I will see you for the next one. Ta-ta! And farewell.